Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. You know, I'm a tennis enthusiast. I'm trying to open a new YouTube channel. I see many YouTubers, tennis YouTubers, who are trying to follow, the tennis and give their opinions. And so am I. So I'm here. I'm here to give my honest opinions. You know, there are various other YouTubers, whom I like, really like. One is Terry. I really follow him. He almost gives honest opinions every time. That's for sure. You can sure follow him. I do sure follow him every time. So guys, the third Grand Slam is coming. It has come. So what are we waiting for? So I am here to give my honest opinions on the preview. I'm going to discuss the top 8 according to me. I'm not going to give the top 8 as per the rankings or as per the draw. I just feel like the one of these top 8 will be able to win this. For sure they will be able to win this. That's I'm going to talk about. I'm not going about the draw. Yes, I've seen the draw and I've analyzed it, and so I have created a list that who are going to be the top 8. But specifically I will be focusing on the top 4. Who will they be facing, and what are the opponents they will face and all. So we'll go one by one. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. I'm going to put some more videos back to back. So as we know, just the French Open has just ended, and now Nadal has won 22 Grand Slams. Congrats to him. And now Djokovic is on 20. I feel he's going to win more, and I think Nadal is also going to win more for sure. Feel like these two guys are just on another level. Federer is on the third level. I really feel that these two guys are the topmost level I think I have ever seen. So let's start with the video. I'm very encouraged, enthusiastic, by the fact that Wimbledon has started. I really love Wimbledon, and as all of you know, that Belarusians and Russians are not going to be allowed to play in Wimbledon. So that was something a setback, for Wimbledon, I would say. I didn't really like that fact that they did that. This is pure discrimination. I really condone that, really. Okay, so we will discuss the top 8 in the Wimbledon who can win this tournament. Okay, I will start with the top 8, and then we'll go to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so my top 8 list, the 8th one comes Marin Cilic. Okay, most probably Marin. So Cilic is a very good player. He's especially a very good player on the fast surfaces, and he was a mess. He was totally a mess. For the past 3 and 4 years, he has lost almost all of his game. But in the just a French Open, just a few weeks before, I believe he played very well. He really played very well. And he actually surprised all of the tennis fans around the world by making it to that semis, and where he was beaten by Ruud. So I really feel that 8th position is good for Marin Cilic. I'm not saying that according to the draw that he will be reaching the quarterfinal. I'm not saying that he will reach the quarterfinal. Okay, I'm just saying that he's one of the top 8 who can win this tournament. Okay, and I will be saying for each and everyone like that only. These top 8 does not mean that they will reach the quarterfinal. Okay, and then the 7th position I would keep Sinner. I really believe he has a mediocre draw, and he's a good player. He still has to prove himself on the grass court for sure. He still has to be much more consistent player, which he isn't right now. But seeing the draw, and I feel that, and seeing the opponents that he is going to meet, I really feel that he has the chance to make it to the quarterfinals this time. Then at the 6th position, I would keep Shapovalov. Okay, now you all will be saying that he's an error machine. He's totally an error machine. He can make mistakes, like 100 mistakes, 100 unforced errors in just 3 sets. He's one of those guys. He's a hit or miss tennis player. He cannot be trusted with. and I personally think that he's one of those players who will never win a Grand Slam. He will never win a Grand Slam, that's for sure. Because if someone is going to win a Grand Slam, you will always know that by the start of his career. And I don't think that he has it in him. He cannot be consistent in every match. He just makes errors like into anything. So you just cannot trust him. But last year we saw how much great fight he gave to Djokovic, and he actually should have taken that match to a fifth set. That's for sure. He could have actually taken that first set. He could actually taken a second set. He could actually have taken a third set. And he's a good grass court player. He has also proved that in the last year. So, but he has still to prove this year. I don't know if he will make it. I'm not that sure. In Shapovalov, you cannot ever be sure. He's an error machine. Okay. But in my opinion, he has a great draw and he can reach the quarterfinal too. Absolutely. So he is at my sixth position. On my fifth position, I will keep Felix Auger-Aliassime, the Canadian player, the next gen, whom we call, or whom we can even call the clown gen. I don't know, whatever you can call him. Inconsistent players, whatever you say. But I feel like he's now gaining more popularity and gaining more experience. By each and every month, he's all you can see he's only losing the previous matches to Djokovic or Nadal. So yeah, he sure has to develop his game according to the grass. But I really feel that he has the game to reach the quarterfinal this time, and I'll be letting you know in the upcoming video that whom will he meet and how. Okay, now the important ones, these top four. I will be comprehensively talking about these top four only. Who will they meet? Because I believe that these top four are going to meet in the semis for sure. I'm really sure about that. I'm 100% sure about that. I mean, nobody can be 100% sure in each and every match or each and every tournament, because then what will the meaning of the sports be? But I'm pretty sure, 99.9% I'm sure these four are going to be in the semi-finals. Okay, so on my fourth position is Hurkacz. He's a great player. Last year, I think he lost to Berrettini in the semi-finals. He beat Federer in the quarterfinals, gave him a bagel in the third set. So I believe he has a great chance of making this time the semi-finals again. But let's see who he will meet, because he's a great grassroots player. He just won, I think, one tournament, beating Medvedev. I think it was it was Halle Open, a 500 class tournament. So yeah, he has proved himself as a great grass court player. Okay, in the last year he lost to Berrettini, and then in the 2019 version of Wimbledon he lost to Djokovic. So he's only losing to great grass court players. So nothing to say about him bad. He's doing good. He has to improve more. So let's see the draw of Hurkacz. So Hurkacz is going to face in the first round Davidovich Fokina. I think it's an easy match for Hurkacz for sure, because Davidovich Fokina is only good on clay, and so I think Hurkacz will come through him in straight sets. I really believe that. Then in the second round, Hurkacz can face Federico Coria from Argentina or Jiri Vesely from Czech Republic. So I really believe that he will face Vesely here. The Jiri Vesely who has beaten Djokovic 2 times. So and he leads the head-to-head by 2-love. So I really believe he will face Jiri Vesely, but I don't think Jiri Vesely has the tools of taking Hurkacz out in the Wimbledon grass court. I really don't think so. And also Vesely is not so great, does not have that great stamina and body to beat actually the Hurkacz, one of the top 4 favorites. In the third round, Hurkacz can face Tommy Paul or Adrian Manarino. Tommy Paul is also a great grass court player, and Manarino, he's also a great grass court player. He never loses to bad players at grass, that's for sure. So in my opinion, I think he will be facing Tommy Paul this time. I've seen he's winning matches, the warm-up tournaments, on grass. So I believe he will face Paul. I think Hurkacz will take him out in straight sets. That's for sure. Then I think in the fourth round he will face the fan favorite, or the British favorite, Cam Norrie. I think Cam Norrie will make this fourth round. The draw says that, but I don't think Cam Norrie can take more than one set. I don't think even one set he will take from Hurkacz, because Cam Norrie game is is so bad. It's really bad. I don't know how he is he will being able to in the top 20. I don't know. I just don't know, man. His backhand is horrible. It's really horrible. But maybe his backhand can do some magic in Wimbledon. I don't know. But right now Norrie can do much more about against Hurkacz. I don't know. Then I think in the quarterfinal he can meet Hugo Humbert, good grass court player, and then Francis Tifo, also a good grass court player, and also good player on the fast surfaces like grass court is. And then I think he can also meet David Goffin in the quarterfinals. So, but I will pick Francis Tifo to take this position. I really believe that Francis Tifo can make to his first Grand Slam quarterfinal. I really believe that. It is his chance, but I don't think he can beat Hurkacz. Hurkacz can, I think, will take him out in 4 sets. Then coming to the semi-final, where he will meet Djokovic. Novak Djokovic, the defending champion, 20-time Grand Slam champion, and who has faced a lot of wrath this year, from the paid media, and the propagandist media. You could say anything to them, but I don't know why isn't the world realizing a gem. There's a very famous quote. You realize the value of something after it's gone. And that's what it is happening with Djokovic right now. Okay, let's leave that apart. I think he will face Djokovic in the semi-final. It will be a great match. It can be a really great match. Because Djokovic, really, is hungry. He's really hungry. He wants to catch Nadal. He wants to pass Nadal. That's for sure. He's very, very angry that he lost to Nadal. Not a great match from from Djokovic, and that's for sure. Tactically, he just failed. I don't know. And also I think the conditions didn't help him. I think the conditions would help him better if it would have been the day session, in my opinion. Because to create angles, or to pass Nadal through shots, you need more faster balls, and that faster ball set can be only provided during the day session, because at night the conditions get cold and the ball gets too heavy. So it was more more problematic for Djokovic to create winners, to be simple as that. Okay, so I believe between Hurkacz and Djokovic, I really believe that Djokovic will prevail. It can be a tough fight, but I think Djokovic will come out in 4 sets. So I think there the Hurkacz campaign ends in Wimbledon. Okay, so coming to my third favorite. Now listen to me, guys, very, very carefully. Or these top 3 favorites, I really believe one of these 3 will win. I'm pretty sure when the 2 weeks are over in Wimbledon, we are going to see the winner, from these 3 players. Okay, so I was very, very doubtful, of whom to keep on the third position. I just really was doubtful whether to keep Berrettini or Nadal, but my gut says that I think it's time that Berrettini again makes the final. So I'm keeping Nadal as the third favorite here, but don't get me wrong, Nadal can still win this whole thing, but it also depends on if his other opponents, get knocked out. Really important. I think only 2 guys that can stop him in this Wimbledon are Berrettini or Djokovic. Okay, so let's see, Nadal's draw, and let's see and analyze it. So Nadal will face Cerundolo from Argentina player. I don't think Carandolo will even take, you know, more than 5 games against Nadal. Nadal is going to, wash him away, very very easily. That's the thing about Nadal. He doesn't give any space, to these lower ranked players. In this first week. First week is, Nadal is sure shot done. Always. I'm pretty sure about that. He will never get knocked out in the Wimbledon in the first week. He will only get knocked out, by the big players. Okay. So second, in the second round he can face Sam Querrey or Ricardis Berankis. I feel most probably he's going to face Sam Querrey, and I think Sam Querrey will not be able to handle Nadal's top spin. Even though Nadal's top spin does not work, on the Wimbledon in that way that it happens on clay, but I don't think Querrey will be able to handle Nadal. In 2019, I think Sam Querrey met Nadal, but he lost in 3 sets. Nadal was very, very fantastic in that match. So I think Nadal comes through that match. Then coming through the third round, I think Nadal can face Denis Kudla or Lorenzo Sonego. I feel that Denis Kudla, who lost to Djokovic in the last year, I think third round, it was third round, and what a match it was. He literally took Djokovic, to his ropes. Djokovic had his ropes, on his legs, on his neck like this. All the 3 sets were good. He was playing very, very good. Okay, and he could have taken the match to a fourth set. So I think he's a pretty much decent, grass court player. But let's see. But I don't think Denis Kudla can even take more than 6 games against Nadal. Nadal is some other beast. Nadal is not a regular beast, man. Come on, he's just something else. Then coming to the fourth round, I think Nadal will meet, Cilic or Botic van de Zandschulp. I think Marin Cilic will take that place. I think Nadal will meet Cilic there, and believe me, Cilic has all the chance. If the only place where Cilic can defeat Nadal, I'm repeating that, okay, it's here, Wimbledon. Cilic can defeat Nadal only in Wimbledon right now, okay. So it's his chance. This is his chance, to claim back that, what do we say? I'm not getting the word. To get that, to being famous again. So he has to beat Nadal. If he beats Nadal, he will again be in news. He will again be famous. Right now he's not that famous. His fame has got down. Since the past 3 years. But in my opinion, I will not bet against Nadal here. Nadal will always find a way. And Nadal is too consistent, man. I don't think, and Cilic will make errors, but I think I will give some chance to Cilic also. So I think Nadal will beat Cilic in 5 sets. I really think that Nadal will have his toughest test, against Marin Cilic there. So Nadal comes out in 5 sets. Then in quarterfinal, Nadal can meet Felix Auger-Aliassime or Taylor Fritz. I don't even Taylor Fritz can make it. I'll not be surprised at all, because Taylor can really play good on the fast surfaces, but he still is very, very inconsistent. So I will pick Felix Auger-Aliassime. I mean, come on, this guy is also great. He's doing good. I think he just needs a couple of days more, to get well groomed with grass court. I think Felix will make to the quarterfinal for sure, but he belongs to clown gen. I don't know what to expect from Felix right now. I really don't know. He's some like not sometimes but almost sometimes that he's like Shapovalov. He cannot be trusted with his game. So I think Nadal will again beat Felix for a second time in a row, and I think this one will also go to 5 sets, and Nadal will prevail there for sure. Then I think the most toughest test, right now, till now, Nadal can face in this tournament will come in semi-finals, which will be Berrettini or Shapovalov. But I choose Berrettini above Shapovalov because Berrettini is one of the top 3 or top 4 grass court players right now in the world for sure. He can beat anybody. He can really beat anybody on grass court apart from Djokovic, I think. So I believe he will face Berrettini, and I think Berrettini will come out in 5 sets this time. Yeah, I know Berrettini's backhand is bad. He will be exposed to Nadal's lefty forehand, to the cross court, to his backhand. Nadal is exposed his backhand. I know that, but this is grass court. Berrettini's serve will help him. Berrettini's forehand will help him. Berrettini's net game will help him, and even with his backhand he can slice more and more. But as of now, what I have seen of Berrettini, he's using his double hand backhand well on this grass court. He's doing well in that. But against Nadal, you need something else. You need something else out of the box. You need to play the match of your life. You don't need to play the match of your life against Djokovic or Federer, because they can defeat themselves, but Nadal never does. He's one of the most, the only player, if I will say, who can defeat, who never defeats himself. That's what I will say. So, but this time my real gut says that Berrettini will win against Nadal in tight 5 sets, just because of his serve. Just because his serve will help him in the crucial moments. His serve is man, what a hammer Berrettini is. What a hammer! Come on, we need to be very very we have to give respect to Berrettini. Man, come on, what a hammer, man! He just finishes the shot in the third shot. A good serve, a return, a great forehand. Bam! Finish. Great. Point done. So we have to give respect to Berrettini on grass court at least. So I think Berrettini comes through that. Okay. Now, guys, only 2 places are left. So who I'm picking, to go to that final and to win it, and who's going to be the runner-up. So guys, I'm going to pick on my second place. I'm going to keep Matteo Berrettini, the Italian hammer, on the second place. He's again, in my opinion, he's going to again, be the runner-up here. And I will give my reasons for that also. Okay, but let's see his draw first. Okay, so Berrettini will face Christian Garin in the first round. I think he will take out Garin in straight sets. Garin is not so good, not at all good, on the grass court. He's a good clay court player. Okay, so first round is done. In the second round, he can face, I don't know these dudes, I don't know their names. Someone like Husler and Grenier. I never have heard of them. So Berrettini will take them out easily. So second round is also done for him. In the third round, he will face Brooksby or Bonzi. I think both players are, I would say, decent grass court players, but Berrettini is on another level in grass court. So I think he will come out through the third round also very very easily. Then coming to the fourth round, I think he can face Deminor, Jack Draper, or Diego Schwartzman. Diego Schwartzman, come on, he will not face Diego Schwartzman, that's for sure. Diego Schwartzman's worst surface is the fast surface, and for grass is his first surface, that's for sure. So Diego is not making to the fourth round for sure. So it will either be Alex de Minaur from Australia or Jack Draper from Britain. I think Jack Draper has really improved on grass, since the last year, when he lost to Djokovic in the first round. He took the first set of Djokovic. So I think that has boosted his confidence really well. So I really believe that, he will make it. Jack Draper will meet him in the fourth round. My gut says that he will face Berrettini. Okay. But I don't think he will even take one set against Berrettini. So Berrettini in these 4 sets, in these 4 matches, he will come in all the matches in straight sets, in my opinion. Maybe one or two matches can go to the tiebreaker, but I think the Berrettini serve will really help him. Then coming to the quarterfinal, he can meet Shapovalov, Filip Krajinovic, or Nick Kyrgios. See, I'm not going to bet on Nick Kyrgios at all. I can say he can be dark horse, but I can never bet on Nick Kyrgios, on being consistent for 2 weeks in a Grand Slam. Not at all. Nick Kyrgios will not reach that quarterfinal, and I can even sign a paper on. I can even sign this on a paper. He will not be there. Okay, so he will either face Krajinovic or Shapovalov. So Krajinovic, he just lost in the finals, the last week against Berrettini in the Queens. So I think he's doing good, but I will choose Shapovalov. I will really choose Shapovalov here because I feel if Shapovalov plays like the way he did the last year, he can really come to this place. So I think my gut says that Shapovalov will be in this place, but he's an error machine. You cannot ever bet on him. So Shapovalov comes here, but I believe this time Shapovalov can take one set from Berrettini, and I think Berrettini will be too strong, too strong with that serve, that forehand, and he will come in 4 sets. So he will defeat Shapovalov. Then in the semi-final, Berrettini, as I said, will meet Nadal, and I think he will beat Nadal in 5 sets this time. And then in the final, so who's my first biggest favorite for this tournament to win? It's none other than the 3-time defending champion, 20-time Grand Slam champion, who has been number one, who has been for 373 weeks number one, who has ended the year as number one for 7 times, who is the only current player and the only active player in the Open era. I'm sorry. The only player in the Open era who has won 4 Grand Slams in a row. Maybe not in a calendar year, but a non-calendar year. Okay, so he has done it. The only player who has won all the Masters twice, which no one ever has done. Okay, so I keep Djokovic as the number one favorite here again. I feel he's more hungry than ever. He wants this Wimbledon crown. He wants this is a do or die situation for Djokovic, because I feel that he will not be able to play US Open. He will not be able to come to Australian Open. So and at French Open then there is Nadal, and I think his age will also catch up by that time. So it's not sure that he will even be able to win French Open again. I don't know. He can surely do it because he's one of the fittest athletes on the planet. He surely can do it, and I don't doubt him on that. But there are other factors which we have to consider also. So I really think that Djokovic will be the winner of this Wimbledon, and he will face Matteo Berrettini in the final. It's a do or die situation for Djokovic. He has to win this Wimbledon. He has to. If Djokovic does not win this Wimbledon, I am a big fan of him. But more than of being a fan, I'm a big fan of his personality. His honesty. That's and the principles he fight for. That's it. I'm here to give my honest opinion. I never lie. Okay. So see, and like I said, I never lie. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't lie in the I don't lie in the anywhere, but you can see, what will I get by lying here in this video? Tell me. Am I getting paid? I'm no one. I'm just new here to YouTube. No one is paying me, bro. Okay, so I will never lie in these videos, because I really adore Interin Terry, who is also a tennis YouTuber, and as he says, he's here to give his honest opinions, and because there are some YouTubers, tennis YouTubers, who give the wrong statements and facts, who are paid, who think that Federer is God or Nadal is God. I don't like these YouTubers at all. Never at all. Who just getting paid, to do a review like that. Who are just getting paid to make Nadal or Federer more famous. I don't like these things. Okay, I just don't like these things. When they promote a propaganda, against a particular player and or a particular country, I don't like that. There should be no discrimination in any type of sports, on any type of caste, gender, etc. Whatever you say. So in my opinion, Djokovic will win this Wimbledon for the 7th time, and I think he will do it. I really think he will do it. I think he will face Matteo Berrettini similarly like the last year, and I think he will beat Berrettini in 4 sets. But being a tennis lover, being a tennis fan, I want to say one thing. If there are two things, my head says Berrettini will be in the final, but my heart says, and I really want a Djokovic versus Nadal final. You know why I want this? Because Nadal has been very lucky, man. He has been very lucky. He is not facing Djokovic out of the clay tournament so much often, and he has now narrowed the head-to-head to 30-29, and I don't like that. You know why? The reason, because he's not facing Djokovic, in hard courts or grass courts that often. He's just facing them on clay courts. Do you remember the last time he faced Djokovic in a court that is not clay? That was 2020 ATP Cup. Okay, and when was the last time he faced Djokovic in a Grand Slam that is not clay? It was 2019 Australian Open. So Nadal has been avoiding Djokovic a lot of times, where he should have actually played Djokovic. Because I'm really confident if he would have played Djokovic numerous times in on any hard court, be it US Open, be it Wimbledon, or be it Australian Open, Djokovic would have defeated him every time. Nadal will not defeat Djokovic. I'm pretty sure about that. I'm pretty sure he will not defeat Djokovic out of the any court except clay. He can defeat Djokovic on clay for sure, but he will not be able to defeat Djokovic. I'm saying that because he has not even defeated Djokovic since 2013 US Open final. So it's been around 9 years. Man, 9 years is too much. So I can bet Nadal has been very lucky, in avoiding Djokovic most of the times in Grand Slams that is not clay. Okay, you just see. Okay, you don't believe my words? Okay, how many times have they faced in Australian Open? Tell me. 2 times. Djokovic has won 2 times. Okay, how many times have they faced in Wimbledon? 3 times. Djokovic has now won their last 2 meetings, and now he leads 2-1. Okay, in the US Open, how many times have they met? 3 times, and Nadal is leading 2-1. But if you see, after 2013, he didn't meet Djokovic anytime. In the US Open, he didn't meet him, and he didn't meet him that often on the Wimbledon also, and that often on the Australian Open. Why? How many times have they faced in French Open? 10 times, where Nadal leads 8-2. So most of the times they have faced each other, it is the French Open. You see 10 times, as compared to the Australian Open, 2 times, as compared to the Wimbledon, 3 times, as compared to the US Open, 3 times. So you see, one thing you can see actually here, that Djokovic is the best player, man. Djokovic is the all-round complete tennis player. He is good at all these slams, and if such a person should not have the most Grand Slams, it's really pity. It's really pity, man. At the end, and what a shame it would be to the tennis world. I really feel that. He has been robbed of many slams already. He really has been. So I believe I want Djokovic versus Nadal final. But and I think he will win against Nadal too. And maybe this time he will win against Nadal in 4 or 5 sets. But I will say he will win against Nadal in 4 sets if they face. But as I said, Berrettini versus Djokovic will be the final. Before ending my video, let's see a slight the draw of Djokovic, whom he will face in the upcoming rounds. So in the first round he will face Kwon, a South Korean player. He will defeat him in 3 straight sets. In the second round, Djokovic will face Kokinakis or Matchdrag. I'm pronouncing it clearly. I don't know. I think he will face Kokinakis. He will defeat him in 3 straight sets. Then in the third round, he can face Milman, Kecmanovic, or Laszlo Djere. So I don't know. Whom will he face? But I will go with Kecmanovic here. I don't think Kecmanovic's grass court skills are that good, but I think he will be here, and Djokovic will defeat him in straight sets. Then I think the first big test for Djokovic will come against the a big serving with almost no baseline game, the serve bot Opelka. I think he can take Djokovic to at least 1 or 2 tiebreakers, but I think Djokovic will come against him in 4 sets. I think he can take one set against Djokovic, but that will only be helpful for Djokovic in the upcoming rounds because of the serve. I think he can take one set of the Djokovic, but that also I'm not sure of. But I think Djokovic will come against him in 4 sets. Then in the quarterfinal, he can face either Carlos Alcaraz or Sinner. See, I don't think Alcaraz is right now at the 100%. I think he has some sort of injury, and also Alcaraz is not that good. He's just not that good on grass, man. He needs to brush up his skills on grass. I don't think Alcaraz will win even 1 or 2 rounds. I don't know. He can even lose on the first round, man. Okay, so I will keep Sinner in the quarterfinal. Sinner can be a good opponent to Djokovic, but I don't think Djokovic will have any problem, because Sinner will make mistakes. Djokovic will, use them to his, own. Okay, so I think Djokovic will beat Sinner in straight sets. Okay, then I think the toughest test for Djokovic will come in the semi-final. As we discussed, he will face Hurkacz there. So he will beat Hurkacz in 4 sets for sure. Hurkacz can take 1 set from Djokovic. Then in the final, he can face either Berrettini or Nadal. I chose Berrettini, and I think he will beat Berrettini for the for the consecutive time. And I think he will win his 21st slam this year and the first slam this year. And I really hope that he wins, because he already has faced so much difficulties this year, and so much hate, that was not needed at all, especially in Australia. He just faced some maniacs there. I don't want to discuss and make this video long. So if you think this video has been too long, you can fast forward it. You can increase its speed. Then explaining some dark horses. I think I've written some dark horses also. The first dark horse I will keep is the Alcaraz. See, I'm not betting on Alcaraz at all, but I think he can make it to that 4th round. He really can. He can face Struff in the first round. He can be out in that. He can defeat Struff also. I don't know. Then he can face Fognini, Griekspoor in 2nd round. He can come against any of them. Then in the 3rd round, he can face Otte. He can take him out too. In the 4th round, he will face Sinner, and I think his campaign will end for sure. The second dark horse I will keep is Nick Kyrgios. He's a very, very dangerous player, especially in the early rounds, and especially at Wimbledon, at fast surfaces. I think Nick Kyrgios is also having a decent draw, but a mediocre draw, I will say, not that easy also. First he can face Job. He will come against him. Then Krajinovic, that can be a tough one. Then the 3rd round he can come against Tsitsipas. I think he can beat Tsitsipas for sure. Then I think in the 4th round he can face either Shapovalov or Bautista Agut. I think he can come against any of them. Yeah. But I think he will face Shapovalov there, but I don't think he has the game to be consistent enough, throughout the 2 weeks, and I think he will lose to any of them, either be it Bautista Agut or Shapovalov. Okay. Then my third dark horse will be Marin Cilic this year. Great dude. Let's see what he does. His first round would be against McDonald. I think he can win that one easily. Second round would be against Gasquet. That too again I think he can win easily. Third round would be against Van de Zandschulp. That could be tough. That could be a 5-setter. That really could be 5-setter, guys. Let's brace for it. And the 4th round will be against Nadal. I think it is the 4th round that his campaign will end for sure. So really excited for this Wimbledon, guys. This is my first video, so please show your some support. Please share also, and if you have some suggestions, or if you have some of your own comments, or if you have some your top 8 favorites, who will that be, please make sure to put them in the comments, and please like, share and subscribe my video. Also do like, share and subscribe Terry's video. I really like him. He's a good YouTuber of tennis, so please make sure to watch his videos also. And thank you, and let's meet next time.